Hello, family. Good morning, good evening, where you are. I believe you're doing well. As always, on Sundays, we sit down and try to see what is likely to happen the following week, and that's what I want us to do today. So, this is a DXY pair. Today, I'll be too quick. I have other things to run, and I don't want to take much of your time here. So, we've been selling this pair from this level here. And last week's price action or outlook, my target was down here. We did not get there, but that doesn't stop me from thinking of lower prices this coming week. So last week we had this inversion fair value gap here. So you see on Monday, Tuesday higher, Wednesday, and Thursday lower, and then Friday pumped higher. So what is here? If you look at the 1 hour chart, I want to show you what happened actually, why I was buying EU and GU is because of this. So we had that is Tuesday, this is Monday. I'm using the midnight price, the 00. Yeah, that's enough. So if you look at this price action, it's very clear that on Tuesday price took out this, on Wednesday price took out Tuesday's high, and for me to start buying EU and selling this DXY, what I was looking at is the series of down close candles. You see these candles here? When price closed below here, that is now when I had a higher probability bias on selling this. So you see that? So we had a liquidity sweep, and then price breaking below this series of up close candle there, and then left a fair value gap from there all the way. Price pumped lower, taking out this low here. Then on Thursday, price closing above this series of down close candle, that is a CISD there. Then NFP pumped it higher. So objectively, I'm still looking at lower prices to these levels here. Let's delete this, go back to daily. So simply, this is what I'm looking at this coming week, this low here, and even this low here. So what I want, because price now is at a key level here, this daily, see that inversion fair value gap. So I want to see price reject this heavily to go lower. What I want to see is if we can take out this high, that will be okay. So I want to see if price can go high. Sorry, if price can open high, take out that, and then start to do what? To pump lower to these levels there. Patience is what keeps you here. Now, what if this is violated? Body close above here. Then we expect this inversion again to what? Do what? To support higher prices, at least to such levels there. So it's either way. What the market prefer you is what you use. Always don't cram and get so much attached to a bias. No, be flexible. In 4-hour chart, let me show you something here. How I will go lower is by doing this. So we have this high here, and we have this 4-hour FVG here. So if it opens low, I want it to open to this fair value gap, go high, take out that high, come down, violate this fair value gap, use this fair value gap for lower prices again. Did you get that? Yes. So high before going lower. So I will be watching this 4-hour fair value gap to act as support to help myself or price to continue low according to my logic. So if price closes below this daily inversion fair value, then we think about higher prices. But for now, this is what I am looking into this coming week. Hopefully you can have that one. down, and then we can see whether we can get this one as time goes by. If we switch from there and then we go to GBP USD on the daily chart, told you today it's so direct. I don't have to, take much of your time around here. So we look at the weekly chart. We have this price behaving like this. So we have this fair value gap here on the weekly chart, which has not been mitigated. So, and then previous week, you see what happened here. See that? So I'm anticipating price to fill this gap before going higher down there, and then higher prices from there. So we have that, but remember, objectively we have more buy side on these pairs. And you remember from monthly all the way we've been breaking it down. Go watch the other outlooks. You will find the logic why I'm bullish to those levels. But before we go higher, I want to see it drop, and then we continue higher. On the daily chart, what we have, so remember what we hit there from the weekly chart. So I want to see how price is responding from this inversion fair value gap here. Okay, yeah, so if I see this, then I don't need price to go lower here. If I see price closing above this daily order block here, we get a push above there, then like that, then this should be used to support higher prices. All right, but remember, we have a swing low here into our weekly fair value gap. So if price pumps lower, now look at this one here. So if you see, remember, we had already taken out some liquidity here. Okay, so if price closes below here, that will be a breaker there and order block, and then we can see it. What now? Price now supporting lower prices to this, taking out this low here into our key level here. Then we can now start to think of higher prices like that. So it's two sides of the coin. Just be flexible. See that the price has done this. This is what I anticipate next from here. Okay, so watch these two phases of price here. Don't get too much attached to price or to one direction, and then you miss everything. Okay, so all the time, always do that. Okay, so that's a daily chart. I don't want to go to 4 hour because there's too much in the 4 hour time frame, which is too noisy, right? There's too much noise here. But the way price will behave on Monday or Tuesday, then we can find our way out. So you can see price after taking out that high, we have this short-term low here, and I've told you that if price closes below those two up close candles in the daily chart, then we can come to take out this low here to our weekly fair value gap, and then we pump it higher. Watch that carefully and see what will happen from here. So we have the two sides of this price action. The side that will present itself to us, and the logic is clear. That is the side I will work with. There's nothing that I know where the market is going. We are working with probabilistic mind. That is what each and every one of you should have in mind. Don't try to be a guru. Just accept, let the price do its thing, and then behave or act, respond to what the price is, the story that the price is presenting before you. Euro USD, we look at the weekly chart. You see that we still have, we have more buy side liquidity. So what happened from down here, if you remember, we've been doing this from down here, fair value gap going higher, another fair value gap here. In fact, last week I thought we could close above this series of down close candles. You see this? Last week I thought we could cross above here. That could be super sweet. You see that? I really wanted to see price, do that. preceding week again it played around there, which was good anyway, which was good. So we still see we have more buy side here. We can be looking into this, and then more other areas above there on the daily chart. So we have that. So this blue or green, I don't know which color that is. Price is responding very nice from there. When it crossed above this down close, kind of expected this to be a propulsion block and then send price higher, but it really did not much. Okay, so we still price retesting this level here, at this level here, and then we can see whether we are going higher or we are going lower. How? Remember, when GU is taking out this high, you see we have that SMT there. If I want to go lower, to go high, you can find the setup when price closes below here, body close, and then we can take this low and this low, and then we can pump it higher. Okay, but if price opens and takes out this high here, you see that opening high, that will be a potential order block, retesting it, and then continue high. So that's what I'm having. You see, it's double-sided. Don't be like, I'm so sure it's going. No, I don't want to say that, and I would never say that I know where it is going to. I'm working with what the market is presenting each and every single week. By information, we've been calling this market for the longest time now, and we've been in sync with buyers very, very well. So let price do its thing, and then we can have our way out. So you see this series of down close candles. If price can open down here, take out this low here, and then now pump up, taking out this series of down close candle here, then retest there, then we can see ourselves higher. So that's what I want to see. If it doesn't present that, I'm sure by Tuesday or Wednesday, if I'm wrong on buyers always, then I can easily switch my buyers and do the right thing. So always don't spend too much. Like by Thursday, you should know where the market is headed to. If you are still holding on to your buyers and you see you are wrong, then that is being married to the buyers. But to be precise, higher prices to take out this high there. But how it does that, the confirmations are there, right? Those are things that I want to see get validated before I start to act now upon price and see what we are likely to do from these levels here. So take your time and see whether you are in sync or you are not in sync with what the market will offer. There's too much in these charts. I don't want to draw too much lines, but somebody with an eye can see that we have a zone here which supported price higher. So coming down and breaking below this, and then I don't think I need to go higher anymore. But so I want to see price close above this red line for me to start thinking of higher prices. How it does, it can open lower, take out some small liquidity, then before we go higher. If we don't do that, we violate, we close below this, down close, body close below, and this one, that should support price lower to take out this low, and this low here. So I'm always armed with what I'm supposed to see. If it presents itself, I respond. If it doesn't, I fold my hands and wait for a better setup or look for a different pair to do what? To work with. So have that patience in mind so that you are not wrecked. Okay, this is the second week of the month. There's more weeks to come, more better opportunities to come. Don't always force it. It is always there. Don't force it. So we had USD JPY. Another beautiful pair here. Lately, I love this pair a lot. And the most important thing about this pair is you can always find your way out of this pair. It's one of the pairs that I love to look into, and as you can see what happened last week, we had some good setup here. Price responding from this fair value gap here. Beautiful. So we still have more, you know, sell side liquidity, almost relative, equal lows there. So I wanted price to smash this low last week, but we did not do that. So we are in this consolidation phase here, but I believe these lows are so easy, they're calling for me. So all I want to see is price to open high, go lower from this section here. If we look at on the weekly chart, yep, okay, that's clean. We go down to daily. So I have my levels down here. So on the daily chart, what you're seeing, price responded very well from this order block there. You see that? Very nice, almost to position there, and then pumped lower. Last week there is a move here, but it's too shallow for me to think that now we are done with this sell side to continue going higher. All I want to see is price open. It can open a bit, taking out last week's high there, and then we can see whether we can have lower prices from here. You need to be very cautious when you are taking entries. We have this rejection block here, so lower prices is what I want to see. This being a daily chart, if I can see price opening lower, closing below this low or this low here, then we have our setup going into Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So this one also, I'm better placed for lower prices, but we will see what the market will definitely offer. If you go to 4H, yeah, so you see the expansion was very nice last week. So it left all this. This is low resistance liquidity run here, and this is where my eyes are. You look clearly there. That's where my eyes are. So this is too easy to be attacked, unlike this other side. So where we are at the moment in 4H, we have this fair value gap here. You see that? This fair value gap also has what? An order block there. So how price responds off this, then we can, if you take your fib from this side to this low, this is an optimal trade entry level. So I am biased for lower prices from here. If this is violated, then if price close above here, then we can take out this high and even this high here. One thing about me, I don't rush, because you can only work with what the market is offering and avoid, you know, being married to a bias. So be patient and wait for price to bring a setup to you. So I will watch this market this coming week and see. By Tuesday or Wednesday, we have a clean setup. We ride the whole week. So don't rush. Kindly let the market do what it's poised to do. Right, we look at gold. What am I doing? XUSD. Right, look at this one here. This pair has been good. So I know number of you probably ate from this last week, and this was a very clean price action. I believe you look at it carefully, it is telling a story. So we have this low here, which got respected. Price closed above this candle here, and then later on price dropped into this candle, which we also had a fair value gap. You see that? And then price did what? Pumped higher last week. Remember what I told you? So we still have more buy side. Remember what I told you last week? I told you I want to see price to open into this fair value gap. You see that? That's what I wanted price to open to, and you can see now it opened down and closed below the fair value gap, yes, but we have this up close candle, which is our order block, and it did not break below 50%. So if I can see a price violating it once more higher, then this should support higher prices, because we have this heavy buy side liquidity here. See that one? We also have this one here. Yep. So this drop here was good. If we go to 4H, there was a buy here and a sell at the same time. So on Friday, you see we had already taken out. What is that? That is buy side. Okay, this is a short-term low here. What do we have here? Market structure shift there. What else can you see from this one? If you are keen enough, you're seeing the 2022 ICT model in play. After MSS, we had what? A fair value gap. This is good. This is amazing, right? Yeah, if you're keen enough, this was a very nice drop below here. Those are enough pips. Yep, that's a lot. So that was a clean 2022 ICT channel, YouTube mentorship. If you could have seen it that way, then that was good. So we hit this buy side targeting sell side, internal range to external range liquidity. So I will watch price from here. So you see price is at this series of up close candle that was violated there. So from here, if we can get a pump higher, that will be good for me. But you see, I will not sit and be like, if it is not going down, I'm not. No, I will only act or respond accordingly when I see a setup is printing before me. Right, so that is what we have in our daily chart. I'm going to study this order block and this fair value gap. If we open high on Monday or Tuesday, there we have so much buy side liquidity on the upper side that we are yet to look into. So I believe that is clear. Don't rush anything here. You see, if you go to like 1 hour, you find that like you feel like there's a setup here. Why should I wait for higher time frame to do what? To respond? No. Just be patient and see how miraculous your growth will be if you respond patiently with what the higher time frame is, the story of the higher time frame, or what the higher time frame is telling you. Yep. So I want to look at US 30. As I wind up, I haven't looked into this indices of late, not because I haven't seen a setup, it's because I've so you look at this chart here. We still have more for those who've been here. Remember where we started buying all the way down here. We have those relative equal highs up there. I believe we can easily, so this is a daily chart, we can easily take advantage of this one here. So price came down here, balanced that, went higher. I want you to look at what we have here. We have this. Very nice. What is that? So we have an inversion and the price has closed. Let me zoom in here. Price has closed above here. You see that? Yeah, so that is beautiful. What I want to see, price open lower to go high. We have more areas to target. So I want to see it open like this, open low to this order block, and then we can have our way up. Through Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, we can have our way to buy side. We look at 4H. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this one here. In 4H, this is that daily order block. What can you see down here in 4H? That is overlapping with that order block. Yeah. So we have sell side taken here, last down close candle, order block, fair value gap, price does what? Pumps higher. Let me remove this one to make your work a bit clean here. So we hit this candle here, price came back and then played around, went higher, came back once more, the series of down close candle, and price closes above. That is a good order block there. See, price came down, respected that, went higher. This red line is the daily order block. In the 4 hour, we have the daily order block overlapping with a 4 hour FVG. So a drop and to go high is something that can be good, right? Yep. So let's see what the market will offer from there. Don't go, when you are doing analysis, don't always go to 15 min. No, stick to daily, weekly, and 4 hour fast. Once you get your setup, now you know where price is headed to. From there, then you can now zoom in to lower time frame to reduce your risks as you maximize on your profits. That's what I can advise, and that's what I always advise each and every single day. US 100, lastly, as I close this. Let's remove this. So we look at the daily chart. This buy side is too obvious. This one, to me, is too obvious. For those who've been all the way down here, remember where we started, we've been buying this one all the way up. If you go check the other previous work, you can love to see what actually happened there. So so this is a US 100 daily chart. You can see clearly that price has been respecting this bullish PDRAs there, and price is doing that, closes above this candle here. That is a valid order block, and you see it test once, went higher very fast to a key level there, retested again, went higher, closed above this candle, retested there, and then pumped higher. What you can see from this, we have this gap here. See this fair value gap here. But remember, you said when you're bullish, bearish PDRAs should be violated and act as support to take price higher. So I want to see price close above this daily fair value gap and turn it to an inversion fair value gap, and then we can see price higher. Don't rush to do anything unless you see that logic aligns with what? With price, then buyers there. Then patience is what is going to help you. So we can see it drop to this, but I don't want to do that because already we have this candle engulfed. This is an order block. So if we open to this order block and then pump higher, close above here. And then now when it closes above here, we can now use this one as our support zone to take out price higher. It is that simple. I don't worry too much about, oh, now what. No. I mark simple lines and you know, a rectangle there. I wait for price to work from those zones, and from there I take my chances and see whether my probability is aligning with what the market gives out in that day of the week, session of the week. So up to this level, I believe those are enough pairs you can put into your watch list this coming week. And any other pairs that you usually watch, you have GBP, JPY, Euro JPY, yeah, so USD, USD CHF, USD JPY. You see, USD CHF. Yep. So this is daily chart. Same thing like we just said earlier. Lower prices is what I'm looking at. We can delete this one. You look at USD JPY and USD CHF. They are in the same WhatsApp group. So we had another block there. What else? A fair value gap. Beautiful, right? Price pumped lower. What do we have here? An inversion exact like the one we have where? In USD JPY. So this low here, to me, if dollar goes lower in USD CHF, the same as USD JPY, I want to see price doing what? Pumping lower here, and then we can get our targets. Even this low here, so a better price zone to target. We look at 4H. So you see, yeah, we still have, remember I told you we hit this relative equal lows here. This is good. Yeah, this is good. So all I want to see is price. We hit this SMT here. Then I want to see price, because it's reacting off this daily inversion fair value gap. I want to see price close below the series of up close candle here. You see this one, this will validate my price action or my logic. Then from there I can see price do this there, and then now we can start to look for ways of getting down here. This might play out well, but let us be patient and see how the week does what? The week opens up. So always, if you have, you see, you don't need to trade these pairs that I share. That is one thing I'm seeing you guys getting it wrong. You see the same logic, the way we apply this logic in this chart that I'm sharing. Go to your favorite watch list, also do the same thing, and then share your charts there. Let people learn from your work and see. That's how you grow. Don't be that guy who shares analysis and then he or she deletes it. No, I don't do that. We are either right or wrong. That's it, and it is always there. All the charts are there. So don't worry. Growth is gradual. You fall and rise again and make mistakes, rinse again, repeat until everything works out well for you. Guys, up to this level, I believe those are enough to watch, and you add to your watch list. You can look at Bitcoin also. You can look at any pair that you are working. Just use the same logic, weekly, daily, 4 hour for buyers. Then you, after that, everything is confirmed. From there, then you can go to lower time frame to seek your entries like 15 minutes and such like. So let's see what the week offers from here. I believe that is enough for today. See you next week, strong and ready to conquer. I'm getting so much warnings from this channel. I don't know what the problem is with it. I don't know guys who are reporting the channel. So if they happen to, or we happen to lose it, I will not open another channel, but I will just continue to share my knowledge at X, which I believe has changed people's lives. So don't worry too much about what these guys or whoever is doing that is overworking. Other than working on his edge so that he can be a profitable trader, is probably doing the wrong things. So guys, let's see each other this coming week, ready to do what is right in these markets. Until then, peace.